Hey guys, OFSREagle here bringing you a brand new video today. Today I'm bringing you episode 2 of HCS Surgery, and today we have CTF on Truth. And with this, I wasn't with any teammates. I decided to solo queue it simply because I could get to you guys faster, and also because it is in all reality what a lot of you guys have to do if you guys don't have teammates. I was able to communicate with one other person on the team that we happen to match with, so I did include my audio so you guys can hear the communication. You won't be able to hear his end, but you know, this will just really help us delve in. So if you guys don't know already, I review it in theater mode so we can have a really in-depth look at what was going on. So I'll go ahead and start it, and let's see here. Okay, I'm pushing left side. There you go. I'm at P2 or car 2. So you can hear right here that I immediately went to this side of the map, simply because I knew the majority of my team went to camo side, which is you know, the right thing to do. I just didn't want to have a complete hole on car side, so that's why I went there. And already one of our teammates is down, right? And you can see that I believe one of the enemy players is already, I believe he grabbed camo. Yes, he did. So that tells you right there that's the position we're in. We have to work with that. Okay.
One's to their attic.
He's one shot. I called it out. And then you hear that
okay, I'm pulling flag.
So right there I pulled the flag simply because I knew there was at least 2 dead on their end. So I thought that would be a good opportunity, simply because I didn't have a full communication. I wanted to capitalize on the opportunity as soon as I could, right? And you can see that there was 1, 2 over there. So if I pushed either bottom mid or even to P side, it would be you know, it'd be a little bit more difficult for them to try to collapse on that. But as you can see, I did terrible flag judgment.
It's bottom mid. Their flag's bottom mid.
So, and they do a good job at stopping that flagpole, right? So, and you can see that.
Yeah, I touched it.
You know, I grab it just to reset that timer, and then I see that they grab it, right? And I try to do a jump up there, but it didn't work. So I try to stop this, and teammates did a good job at collapsing him to prevent him from pushing me. I saw someone drop, so I go up, and I'm just like, you know what? I see that they're trying to get the re. I didn't want to push out at this point.
Okay, got it. Cool. Okay.
There we go. So
I'm one shot red 2. One is, I think they're pushing.
Even though I couldn't quite communicate very well with like I said, I only had one teammate to communicate with. I was just putting out that information so that even if the other people weren't communicating, they might be able to hear it and just understand that, hey, I was one shot in red 2. Whether that was relevant to them or not, that was for them to decide. I just wanted the info at their dispense.
Side. One's blue 2, 2 blue 2.
So
one's yeah.
I call out what I see when I'm going on. I say what I'm nading, because that's a very important thing. Because if you don't call out what you nade, the teammate may run in trying to do, you know, clean up a kill, and if they don't know that you naded it and they're weak, it may end up killing them. So you always want to call out what you nade, as it's just tells your teammates not to just rush into that.
Pushing P3. I needed P2. He's still in there.
I didn't notice that he was P3 at that point, and it caught me off guard.
He's P1.
And then I saw he dropped, but
he's pushing back to blue 2.
I call out that. I see the teammates are over there. 2. Now this probably wasn't a good push.
One's at the bottom of P side.
Simply because there was at that moment like 3. Okay, now there's 2, but there was 3 blue guys all near blue 2, right? And I was starting to push in. I naded it. Probably wasn't the best thing because it was highly unlikely that I would get any of them with a kill.
Okay. Yeah.
So I grabbed camo
I got it
here.
at 50.
As you heard me say.
Okay, I'm
And
okay. Okay, I'm pushing into our base because
yep,
one's about to pull.
I push in here and I try and I take him out and I first thing is I get the re, right, and then I see teammates going for that flag, so I go and I try to help him push it, right. So I see that right there. I want to point out that I saw that my teammate was closer to the flag than I was, so I actually tried letting myself be like a bait. I was gonna let myself be killed, get backsmacked or something, because that would give just an extra few seconds for my teammate to push that flag. So that's why I didn't like thrust out of the way or anything like that. I just kind of sat there to try to like block the enemy from getting shots on him and rather than hit me because I didn't have the flag. And then getting it. They get a good
good grab. 2 on our base are pulling.
Teammate got the cap there, but then they immediately pull, right? And we're mostly dead there. So
he's bottom it. I got him.
The first thing I do is I get that re because it is already halfway to the enemy base. So my first priority is always to re that when it's outside of like the main base. Sometimes you can if they barely pull the flag and it went just a few feet, you don't always have to re it. It's only just a few feet away. But if it gets outside of like that main hub of your base, then it's your priority to get that re.
Yeah, I got it.
I end up dying there.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I got cartoon. One's near me.
So
I got him.
I take one guy out here, and I see
their attic weak. One's blue 2 weak.
Now this was probably not a good push. I don't think. I didn't know that he was weak there. That was by pure luck that I happened to get that kill. I didn't know he was weak when he went in the attic. So normally that would not have been a good push because it would have. We were already how many dead? We were already 1 dead. If he was at full shields, I probably would have died. And Lazy over here would have been able to push up to P2 all the way.
Right, P2.
But with this, I naded it, and I think it is a little something. But I see he's there, so I start trying to lay down the shots and taking care of him. He drops, and teammate pulls, right? But we're already 2 dead, and they have full 3, and they read, right?
Yeah.
So I go for a jump, I miss it. I miss it again, and I start taking shots from the back, right? But here, I'm gonna try to take him out. I don't think I end up. Oh, I do get it, but then I die here.
Yeah, they're 2 pushing P2. One's still blue 2.
So right here, let's see. What ends up happening here?
Okay, I'm on camo spawn.
So I call it that I am on camo spawn, and I'm waiting for it to pop up, right? So I try to take this guy out. I get it, and I see it go up. So I call.
Camo at 45.
So I call it when I grabbed it, and I see someone pull, right? So what I'm gonna do is, because I have camo, I'm gonna try to get these kills here, to try to prevent them from pushing it, and because they can't see me.
Let me re it.
I said right here, let me re it, because they're gonna look at who's ring it, and they won't initially see anything, so I'll have a better chance at getting the re rather than someone who didn't have camo, obviously. So I die here, and teammates are doing their best at trying to slay out. But here, I noticed as I was thinking about it, we're doing a lot of pushing, and we didn't get really a lot of things done.
One weak blue 2.
So
one's car 2.
Because I pushed, I got shots from my left side, and it just seemed that there was not a lot of organization there, even though I was only communicating with one other guy.
Right. Okay. One's bottom car. Yeah. One's car 1. One's weak their bubble. Oh, I'm down. One's.
So you see, we start getting slayed out quite a bit, quite often. And
yeah, they're about to.
Here. So right here, there's a lot of pushing because the blue team is getting desperate, right? The blue team is getting desperate to push into our base to try to get a flag because we're already up 2-0.
Okay, I'm in our attic.
So I can see that they're about to, you know, I stay on the flag because I don't want to give, you know, I don't want to push out too far and give them the opportunity to,
I'm down. I couldn't land my shots.
you know, to try to grab it and
we're pushing
push out too much, get killed, and then that gives them an open path to cap it.
Bubble. Once they're attic weak.
And you know, again, I'm still calling out my position, whether they my teammates listen to it or not. I'm just trying to give out as much information for them to, for my teammates to have at their disposal, right?
Oh dang it.
And right there, I said, you know, we're pushing out too,
much.
pushing too much.
He's throwing it in right now. It's the bottom of their base.
I help him here to get this re, because that was way too close. They were really close in their
trying
base.
to get this re.
So my first priority was again getting that return.
Good job.
And you know, notice that camo was up, right? And none of us, you know, I didn't immediately go for it because right now, now would be a good time to see if we could go for it, right? But the first priority is
pull that flag.
Teammate just pulled that flag. And he's gonna go to the camo, right? So he pulled it, and then they pulled ours. So my first thing is I'm gonna try to take this guy out, which I ended up doing. And
okay, I'm reading our flag.
You know, I got the read, but he immediately pulls it. I take him out, and we got the re, and then teammate's gonna come in. I go to grab it, but there's a re, and then I realize, okay, that's game. So it ended up working pretty well for not having a full team, and you know, that was, you know, it turned out very well. And the one thing to remember is that I'm always looking when I'm especially solo queuing. You're always looking to play the support role because the teammates can't hear you. Even if you try to talk to them, sometimes they won't communicate. So you always have to try to fill in to help them out. You try to read them instead of them reading you. That's just a good mentality to have. But because I was also communicating with that one guy, even though you couldn't hear it, it did help get a sense of unity. And the other two teammates, I guess, could hear because they were responding well to that. So overall, a good game. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know down in the comments. Yeah. So hopefully this helped. Hopefully you could glean something from it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.